Ya yo everyone, DrJaceAttorney here back with another live reaction to Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War. We are on episode 40 titled My Last Words. This is the grand finale to Core 3 of Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War, or this is considered the part 2 of the finale. Part 1 was, of course, the setup with, like, Gerard and Askin and all the Yoroichi and all the other captains and whatnot, all their greatness getting lined up to face off against, really, the final two Stern Ritters. I'm not counting, really, Haschwalth. He's in his own realm with Ichigo and Uryu. They'll have their own battle. It looks like this episode, I think, I could be wrong, but I think it might either gear up towards the finale of this fight with Gerard and Askin, or it might even continue on to Core 4. I hope not. I hope they wrap things up in a nice bow here by concluding the fights themselves with these two Stern Ritters, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed Bleach in any way, or if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, like the video down below. It helps us in the YouTube algorithm, so always greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. But most importantly for everyone, click that bell icon so you do not miss content whenever we upload it. And here we go, guys. This is going to be the final episode of Bleach for quite some time until we get, like, probably after this video goes up, maybe within the next few hours, there might be a trailer like they usually drop, a PV for Core 4. They might have that when this goes up, but as of right now, I don't believe there is one. So let's not waste any more time, guys. And whew, man, this is gonna sting a little bit because then there's really no more Bleach for quite some time. But who knows? Who knows? It might be around the corner. But episode 40 of the 1,000-Year Blood War of Bleach in 3, 2, 1. Ba-bam. Ooh, Ichigo. I didn't know you were gonna be here. Ichida. Kodosaki. Of course. You okay, bro? Ishida. It looks like the cast is here. Looks like the main group is here. Fate is leading in your favor. It's a 5v1 now. Oh no, 4v1, 4v1. If you not a traitor, then prove it by killing them right here. He ain't gonna do that. He might do it to Ichigo, but he's not doing that to Chad and Orihime. He's not doing that. Of course you can. Damn right they are. Ooh. Damn. Okay, he shot it right at Ichigo. Ooh, hello. I like that recovery. Oh, man. Bittersweet, man. Bittersweet. Alright, looks like we're going to get some backstory here, but let's... Oh, actually, if this is Uryu focused, oh, man, maybe we won't get the conclusion to the other fights. Yeah, I don't think we will. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Emperor Yawatch is not the savior of the Quincy's. His grandfather was a heretic. Oh my. That was Grand Fisher. Her Quincy powers were canceled. Lovely. Ugh, I sick now. As am I sick now. Wounds of the war 1,000 years ago. Just want to take away our Quincy brethren. Damn right. Also, he could increase his powers. Damn him. Became convinced. Forgive the world that has forsaken the Quincy's. Return to put an end to the awesome world. Closes book intensely. the living. We must stop him. I hope you can. That's a Quincy must take this world. Damn right. Uryu was never gonna kill these guys. But he got his motives. And notice who he attacked first. He did not attack Chad Orihime. He knew Ichigo could take it. My power. For eyes around me. And now. What are you gonna do, my boy? The bestie? Who? Oh, the guitar riff is okay. No, maybe now it's ramping up. Maybe now it's ramping up. Ichigo not playing. Bunkai, please. Bunkai, maybe. We know he's not gonna do it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's his sword. Nice. Good fake out. Lovely. Oh, Chad with... Ooh, Chad. Okay. Good. Chad does something. Okay. Interesting. Who's this? Ooh, the zombies. Whose head was that? Did she have a head in her hand? What do they plan to do? Of course. He can't take us all on, guys! Yoroichi. Okay. Whew. Very fast. What's that? Ooh. Lovely. Oh, damn, with the kick. Let's go. Oh my. Oh, goodness. Do. Lovely. Love those 3D assets. Love it. Is he just throw? Oh, no. He knows where they are. Kind of? Sort of? Is that Momo? That's Momo. Yeah. Oh, man, that's spooky. Who's gonna save her? Is it our friend? Ew. Ooh, with the sting. Wounded girl. Damn right. That's what you call being basic. Enough for you. Oh, the Visoreds! Let's go! Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, the Fullbringers. Are they gonna have a role to play here? In any way? I'm not doing it. I know what you're thinking. But also down. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm sure it's deadly. Yeah, it's deadly. It's deadly. That's Soul Society, huh? Good grief. Aizen just gazing at the distraught apocalypse. Oh no, this guy's alive still? Lily? Oh my. Jesus. Lily, no. Or are those remnants of Lily? Thank you, down the middle like a Subway sandwich. What? Scroogey bunch of birds. Wait, who is that? Oh, our boy. See, Kita, right? Is it Kita? Is that his name? A dead man. I remember seeing this guy. This irked the hell out of me as it relates to like Bleach as a whole. Like seeing him come back, it was like, bro, you should have been dead, but we'll come back. We'll come back. School like ours. Not necessarily. Actually, yeah, Ichigo's dad's not a doctor, is he? I know he's in the medical field, but is he like a doctor? You ask so many questions. See ya. That's right. Damn. I mean, you don't have to. Reason why you chose to take the Quincy side. I mean, he's fighting you in particular. He's not fighting everyone else. Well, I guess Renji too. Yeah. And if it doesn't, you're catching these hands no matter what. That's the end result. You're catching these hands. Sun Key. Down from here. Oh, he's giving them an out. Finally. Did Haschwalth hear that? I mean, he already knows, but still. Go ahead, punch him. Knock some sense into him. That's all we gotta do, right? Free TV watch. Is it? Is it? Question mark. Ishida. I know I put a hole in your chest, but, you know, we're friends. We're buddies. Ooh. I mean, he knew from the beginning. Yeah, he knew his answer was. I'll hold off hot. Yeah, I don't know. I like the guitar riff, though. Can we get a 2v1? That would be really cool. Let's get a 2v1 right here. Come on. Already destroyed the gate of the sun. Go. Ooh. So we're going to have to do this, Ishida. Wait a minute. Of course, he's on a time limit. Yes. You're swapped only while your watch is asleep. So if he awakens, that possesses the power of the Almighty. Oh, so go and kill him. Okay, I will handle Haschwalth. I don't know what happened to the zombie team. What happened to the zombie team? So he says, "Ooh, I like the detail with the shadow right there." Go, Ichigo! I'll hold him off here. And look at them smirking, thinking that they're part of the group. They are. Repeat myself. Everything. There's no reason to pursue them. Is that so? Can it? You surprise me. I have my friends now. I'm excited whether or not I'm full of hope. Ooh, I like that. You're surprised. Oh, he did not like that. He did not like that. Being almighty. Damn. Called him a bitch, too. 40. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Come on, Uryu. My last one. They better not be. They better not be. They better not be. Oh, my God. They better not be. Passkey from decades ago still works. I don't know. I don't think these fights are concluding in this episode. The Gerard and Askin fight. The dads! The dads! The daddies! I'm grateful for having a father. Okay, they have a lot. They can fix a lot with this right now. But I'll save this for the review. I'll save this for the review portion. But oh! Hitsugaya! Do. Oh, he's not asleep, is he? Oh, yeah. I thought they were going to end the series right there with the zombie team killing you. Watch. Oh, my God. I mean, what did he even attack with? Don't tell me this is over. Stop! No way! It's over? I thought... Okay, no. We still have time. We still have time. Why is it playing the ending so early? Okay. Let's jump ahead. Okay, right here. I was about to say, like, there's no way. I know we have at least, like 4 minutes left. There's no way. Okay. All right, who's squatting up? Ooh. What's this? Oh, this is like the opening. Quincy Dotton. Flip. Is this Askin telling like a story? A bedtime story? Gulp. Oh. They both may be coffee with milk. Is he talking about the manga versus anime? Is he talking to us, the audience? Even the slightest mistake and the flavor is ruined. I feel like this is meta. I feel like this is a meta talk right now. Weren't Soul Reapers used to be called balancers? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it is. Looks like most people don't know about it anymore. Is that these guys... Fatal mistake. D. Okay. I was told to keep my permission just to the main story. Okay. That was a fatal mistake. Okay. Let's turn off the background music. What? Code now loading. Loading what? Okay, then let's begin our first lesson. What is this? What the hell is this? Question: which is original Royal Guards? Original. Oh, didn't Kubo give us this a while ago? Who served as during his first invasion against the society? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alexander Kleik. Okay. We have seen these characters. We have seen them in the flashback. These four. That also has something of a relationship chart. Okay. Man, talk about complicated. Yeah, a little complicated. I mean, they all connect in some way. Sure. I wish I could read this. I wish I could. Over 1,000 years ago. Oh, so they're dead. Okay. The other side also had their share of ridiculous scary people too. Okay. Whoa. I did. Well then. Did we? Insensitive. Love her. She's all worked up. Very spooky. Okay, glaze her up. Go ahead. If this is all this is. Uryu was strong too. Damn, he was going in on Askin. Holy hell. We have a fight right now. I bet there is. Dude, what the hell is going on? Is that his impersonation of Bambi? Cringy. Don't care for the Soul Reapers. Ooh. Very. I don't know, man. This is just like a recap at this point. Would I prefer just them to adapt the rest of the fight in this finale? I don't know. I feel like I would have. Very annoying. Talking about Askin. And they're attacking Askin. The reviews get out there, have a good time. I guess we did. Question mark. So this was okay. This was intentional to fill up the remaining time. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this. Did I make a fatal mistake? Maybe I did. I mean, it was silly. It was definitely silly. The question though is, did I prefer that versus, actually getting I don't know, an adaptation of whatever's left to tell in this portion of the story. Like, I get it. They wanted to cut off at, like, the peak of these fights going on. They wanted to cut off at the peak of Gerard, the peak of Askin, and the peak of Haschwalth. They don't want to, rush through one of them to get to the killing blow and then leave you on a cliffhanger. I get it. But this was definitely a weird way to do it. They had a full-ass, 6 minutes or so to fill up the time. And that gag at the end where Askin's like, oh, the producer told me to, try to fill up this time. So here we go. I did it, I guess. It was interesting, I think, up until, the first half. The first half was kind of going into you watch his original royal guard, and that was really cool to see. They're dead, obviously, but maybe going into some additional backstory with them, how did they get recruited, or I don't know. Once they got into Askin's opinions on characters, seeing recaps of the prior episode we saw, yeah, Yoruichi's really strong, and she's really scary. Her brother is kind of strong too. At that point, I was like, okay, you could have maybe done a little bit better in this second half. The first half, I was somewhat invested. I was like, okay, interesting. Keep it going. But then once it became a recap of what we already saw, then I'm like, I don't know. But let's ignore that for now. What about the actual episode itself? Really, Uryu and Ichigo centered. I honestly thought they were going to keep this focus on Gerard and Askin, maybe wrap up the Gerard fight potentially, but again, at the same time, going back into my memory banks of the 1,000-Year Blood War, I do remember that this fight in particular, not so much Askin, maybe Askin's the same thing, but with Gerard, I remember this guy just would not die. Every time they got the killing blow, even with the Viso Reds or Viso Reds, however you want to pronounce it. With all these other characters, like getting the one up, Gerard just would not go down, and that was one of the main annoyances reading this manga on the weekly basis, because a lot of these jokey characters. I'm going to go off on a tangent here. I think the main reason why people were kind of disassociating with Bleach towards the end of its run is because a lot of the OP characters that were the final villains that were up against new characters that we never saw their bankais before, a lot of them were silly. A lot of them were jokey. And that's not to say that Kubo's never done that with his villain cast before. He has, but not when it's like, you know, they're like look at the Arankars 1 through 10, right? I know there's a bunch of silly Arankars, like there's the flamboyant one that Ichigo beat up. Again, he had like long flowing hair. He was a silly Arankar character. But Arankars 1 through 10, they're not jokesters. Like, they'll crack jokes, but they're not silly at their core. So when you see their fights going up against the Soul Reapers or whoever they're fighting against, you're like, oh man, this fight's gonna be intense. It's gonna be crazy. But then you get fights like Mask Damasculine, a very goofy-ass luchador, versus Renji catching one of his few dubs in the series and also revealing his new Bankai. So that's this thing where it's like, okay, I'm here for the Bankai. I'm not really here for the villain. The villain I'm not here for. But again, you know, I'm just kind of just trying to bring you guys back to how Bleach fans were, or at least how I was, back when reading the manga with some of these jokey characters. Seeing Lille fight, that was really cool, but seeing Gerard, this goofy, like, Thor character that's just... He's Thor, and he's really goofy with it, and seeing him just last so long in a fight, that was kind of dragging you on throughout the weeks of reading the Bleach manga. So, coming back into the anime, it'll be interesting to see what they do. It'll definitely be interesting to see what they do with Gerard. I'm still in this fight. It's going to be really cool. It's Hitsugaya. Toshiro, from what I remember, is going to freeze this guy, and I think that's the killing blow. They did show him very, very, very briefly in this episode, so we'll see what happens there. I don't remember the Viso Reds all coming together to fight against Gerard, so this might be really, really cool right now. I don't know if they do like a unison attack. I don't know if they actually almost kill him, all using their hollow powers. But this right here, seeing the Viso Reds like come in with all their hollow masks, that's really cool. I can't wait to see what they're going to do to Gerard. I know they won't kill him, but it'll be cool to see them try to. So that's going to be really awesome to see. Nothing yet with Askin. Again, Grimjow is just laying down somewhere. He seems to like doing that. He seems to like doing that a lot. But we have Grimjow laying around somewhere. We have Urahara. I think he's running around with one of the other Soul Reapers. So eventually he will catch up to Yoruichi. I know they do have a pairing with each other to fight against a character, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be Askin. And then, of course, we got Haschwalth versus Uryu. That's going to be really cool to see. I don't remember how that fight ends. I do know, obviously, Uryu helps in the final blow against Yowatch, but I don't remember in particular what happens right here with this fight. I know he eventually beats Haschwalth, but how that is, I don't know. So that'll be interesting to see. I don't remember how Uryu beats Haschwalth. I don't know if he gets help from someone, or maybe he just immobilizes Haschwalth. Either way, that fight's going to be peak. I know it's going to be good. And Ichigo is running up to the room to fight, you know, the Almighty. Or I guess not the Almighty right now. He's asleep. But Yowatch. He's going to go upstairs to fight Yowatch. And we'll see how that fight ultimately pans out. But we know we are going to get Bankai Ichigo in that fight. Uryu and... I'm sorry, not Uryu. Orihime and Chad. Give them something, Kubo. And this is what I was hinting at in the last video, episode 39. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, just making sure. This is what I was hinting at in my last video. Ever since Core 1, I was theorizing up to Core 4. When we were confirmed for 4 cores, I was theorizing as to how many episodes are they going to divvy up this series, right? And just based on what I could recall from the manga back then, I was thinking, yeah, they're going to have these fights in Core 1, they're going to have these fights in Core 2, and then, 3 and 4. Once I got to 4, I started to question, is there even enough content available left from the manga to adapt into a Core 4? And I remember, again, not calling out anyone, this is all just for like conversation and joking around, but I remember some of my comments from back then. People were like, no, they're going to the 4 cores is going to fill up the entire manga. Trust me, because, Core 1's going to cover these fights and so on. So Core 4 is going to fill up with the entirety of the manga in its final portion, right? Against your watch and whatnot. And in my head, I was thinking, I don't know, guys. I really think if there are 4 cores at the pacing that we're going, I really think Core 4 potentially is going to have a crap ton of new content. I'm not even kidding. But I put that out there. I was like, okay, sure, whatever. And then as we started going along further and further into the cores, that mindset, I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, guys, look at the pace that we're going. Again, I don't remember every single minute detail in the manga, but for the most part, I remember the fights. I remember the big, power reveals, and I remember who was paired with who, for the most part, right? And as we got into Core 2, and even parts of Core 3, I'm thinking, guys, I know we're getting really close to the Yowatch and Ichigo fight. If Core 4 is another 12/13 episodes, or 14. I think this one was actually 14. Yeah, Core 3 was 14 episodes. We usually get 13. If Core 4 is 14 or 13, there is no way all of that is stretched to just be manga material. And right here and now, I am telling you, with the way they are going, at least half of Core 4 is going to be brand new content. I'm not saying the first half is like the end of the manga and then the second half is like what happens after. Or maybe that's the Hellverse. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying the way that they're pacing this final fight potentially could be completely different from what we got in the manga. We'll probably get flashbacks that we've never seen before. We'll get backstories. We'll get power reveals. Right now, one of the biggest criticisms of Bleach: 1,000-Year Blood War in its manga was how the last 6 chapters or so, I want to say 6 to 10, felt like an ex machina. Right? All of a sudden, there's this arrow that comes out of nowhere, and it negates everything that Yowatch can do. It negates all of his powers of seeing the future, the Almighty. It practically nullifies everything that the Almighty can do. And it's an arrow that comes out of nowhere, and then they quickly try to explain, this is the arrow that does A, B, and C. What a convenient thing to do. And then Uryu, I think, fires it, and then Ichigo's sword breaks into the original Zangetsu or whatever. So all of that stuff happens in the span of a few chapters, and that is why Bleach in its manga had one of the worst endings, mainly because how rushed it was. And that was one of the biggest criticisms with Bleach's manga, the way they're doing it here. And I think Askin right here was maybe making a meta joke towards the end. He's like, okay, let's ignore him recapping everything, right? The first portion of his little monologue here at the end, I was thinking he was making a meta commentary on the manga and the anime right now of Bleach: The 1,000-Year Blood War. Technically, they're both the same, but a coffee with milk, the manga, is not the same as a cafe latte, like the 1,000-Year Blood War anime adaptation. Clearly, one is superior than the other, and I think the Bleach fandom is in agreement. The anime right now is superior to the manga because it's rectifying all of the issues that manga had, minus, of course, if you didn't like a character, they're still here, so it is what it is. But in terms of pacing, in terms of fleshing out lore, expanding material, showing more flashbacks, showing more exposition, that is all here in the anime. So I really think with the Ex Machina that was in the manga, I think Core 4 could potentially fix the ending of Bleach. I really think it can. I really do think it can. It can flesh out where that arrow comes. Maybe they'll get rid of the arrow. Maybe they'll just freaking get rid of the arrow. Maybe it's a brand new ending with how they defeat Yhwach. The explanation of Ichigo's sword breaking apart into the original Zangetsu. Maybe that's all clarified. Maybe it makes more sense now. I am so hyped going into Core 4, knowing that there's really not that many chapters left of the manga to basically justify 13 episodes of another core. So you know for a fact it's going to have new material. There was like a breakdown that I saw weeks ago of the number of chapters that each core adapted. It was something crazy. Like Core 1 was like 50 something chapters. Core 2 was 60 something. Basically around 50 to 60. And then when you get to Core 4, the remaining chapters that are left is practically half of what the other cores did. So I'm give myself a pat on the shoulder. I called it. I absolutely called it. That Core 4 is going to have all sorts of new content. Oh man, and we all win. We all win. Bleach fans are going to win. We are eating. This is going to be hyped. I can't wait. But this episode was great. Core 3, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Core 3 feels really like a blur because I'm trying to think back like, yeah, what did we see? We saw a lot. We saw Chair-sama. We saw Renji versus Uryu. We saw Lille. I mean, there was so much in Core 3. It's tough to like rank the cores in order as to like, you know, which was my favorite, which was my least favorite. My goodness. I mean, honestly, man, it's really hard to say. Oh, God. I don't know. This is subject to change because all the cores were great, and I'm just spitballing here, but I'm really liking Core 3 at the top, Core 1, Core 2. That's where I'm at right now. If you ask me 2 hours from now after this video goes up, maybe my mind might change. Or if you ask me tomorrow, my mind might change. But, damn, man. Bleach fans are eating. Bleach fans are eating. This is good food, good nourishment. And I'm excited. I really, really am. By the time this video goes up, maybe there's a trailer for Core 4. I'll do a reaction to that as well. But let me know what you all think down in the comments below. What new content do you want or expect in Core 4 coming into the finale of Bleach: The 1,000-Year Blood War? Because there's a lot they can do. There's a lot that they can fix with this finale. They can make the dads. I forget their names. I know Uryu's dad started with like an R. Is it Riku? I don't remember his name. But Ichigo and Uryu's dad. Maybe now they'll actually have a fight. I know in the manga they didn't have a fight. They came in all geared out and everything, and it's like, okay, they're gonna do something. They just like. I think they tossed Uryu the arrow and they said, use this, my son. You can defeat the hero with the villain with this. Hopefully they actually get some action in this. Because to my knowledge, did we ever see Ichigo's dad's Bankai? I don't think we did, right? We never saw it. I know it's a flame-based Zanpakuto, but I don't think we did. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. I don't remember seeing Ichigo's dad's Bankai ever before. I'm pretty sure we only saw his Shikai, and that's it. So, Bankai reveal? New stuff, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. But all this stuff, I'm excited for. What do you guys want in Core 4, Bleach: The 1,000-Year Blood War? What are your expectations? Are you hyped for it? When do you expect it? I mean, there's probably a reveal already for it, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of the Core 3 overall. Did you enjoy it? Do you think they rushed certain parts? Did you like what they added? Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed the video, of course, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, like the video down below. It helps us in the YouTube algorithm, so always, always greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. But for everyone, click that bell icon so you do not miss content whenever we upload it. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. I mean, probably the next Bleach video will be the trailer, the PV reveal, which usually comes like either the same day or the day after. So just stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, we'll catch you in Core 4, or if there's another Core 4 trailer on the way. But clearly, I think we're most likely going to get Core 4 2025 for sure. But we'll see you on the next one, guys. DJA signing off. Oh, man. May your reishi forever be embedded in your Zanpakuto. See ya, guys.